We got Peter here, first-time listener calling in. What's up, Pete?
How you doing?
All right, so you're trying to buy a short sale. You got pre-qualified on a loan, right? You're ready to go on the loan?
Correct. I'm all good to go on that. My question is how much does the seller's bank look at if, say, they have 3 offers on a house? Is it all about the money? I mean, if someone comes in and offers $5,000 more than I do, but I'm much better qualified, much better credit score, I'm doing a better type of loan. I would think a conventional is a little better than an FHA. Does that go into their thought process at all, or is it just about making the most money they can before getting out?
Well, I'll tell you just with my experience from other deals that have fallen through that have come back to me after the original deal fell through, and one of them is Kate Dolan, right? Kate Dolan, the real estate agent over at Jameson.
Okay.
I'll use her as an example because she talked about it on the show. Put in an offer on a 2-unit building that she was going to buy. I don't know, pick a number, 450. She wasn't going any higher. I don't even know what the number is, but let's, you say it's 450 for argument's sake. Other person came in at, I think it was 5.25. All right, substantially higher than her. Right? If I'm in the bank's position, I'm looking at a pre-qualification letter, which is basically worthless. Okay, in all due respect.
Right.
Right, because I could have given you a pre-qualification letter 2-3 months ago. Right, and then you lose your job, you got cut back, you don't have any money, your credit went to hell. So, but all these realtors, I need a pre-qualification letter to show the bank. I need a pre-approval letter. Okay, so here's your pre-approval letter, subject to income verification, asset verification, appraisal verification, right? You put enough bullet holes in that thing so it can't float, if you know what I mean. But it makes everybody happy, and it progresses, it starts the progress of the deal. Okay, what they're going to do is, if I'm a bank, I'm looking at the highest offer right now. Okay, everybody's going to have a pre-qualification letter, and if I'm a bank trying to get rid of a home at the best deal, I'm taking the highest offer with the pre-qual letter.
And what if I have a final approval letter? I mean, obviously, depending on the closing, you're going to have to bring in, the next set of paperwork. But like I said, I mean, the final pre-approval or the final letter of approval is good to go for me. Obviously, it's such a hassle waiting now for who knows how long you have to wait for these short sales.
Up to 6 months.
And that's the other question I have is, as of right now, the house I'm looking at has been in the market for almost 2 years now. The price has dropped down to $440.
Yep.
I put an offer down for $4.
Right.
I know that their bank has sent out an appraiser to the house maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm the only offer on the table.
Okay.
Is there any timeline you could give me or something that you've seen in your experience?
I give you a very simple answer. It's going to be whenever they get around to it. Okay, so, I'm glad they sent out a bank. If you're listening the first hour, it took a bank 60 days to send out somebody to fix a cracked pipe so they could close on a house that they had to clear to close on. Okay, I had to clear to close on the home. Appraiser went in, noticed that the pipes are cracked, took the bank 60 days. 60 days. It took them 2 weeks to even look at the offer. It took them another 45 days or 30 days, whatever the guy said, to approve the repairs of cracked pipes, and another week and a half, 2 weeks to send out a plumber. Okay, and there's a lot of unemployed plumbers right now. Right? I could have had thank you, Michael Kittle on the board. I could have had a plumber out there the next day, right, to patch and do what you got to do to fix pipes. Right? Weld some pipes or do whatever, right?
Right. Well, I just figured, they sent out the appraiser, so now they're looking at the file, and it's going to start moving along a little bit. But Pete, you're using logic in an illogical situation. The question is this: are there other units out there to be had for $440,000 that you don't have to go through all this headache? That's the question. Right.
Are there?
Well, I know that I'm willing to wait, though. It's the home that I want, so we'll see. So.
Well, then you just sit back, enjoy the ride, and wait.
David, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, hang up, Pete.
Yeah, Peter, just curious, and this is for David too. Let's say you have Countrywide who has a foreclosure.
Why do you always like mentioning banks' names? They have big. Barry's spinning like a dreidel right now because you mentioned. Why can't you just say federally chartered bank?
Okay.
All right, you have a federally chartered bank.
Anyway.
All right, but let's say it is Countrywide.
Okay, let's say it's a federally chartered bank.
All right. So anyway,
with these guys?
The question is, if you
that have very big law firms. Okay, go ahead.
If you have a short sale that you want to pursue, okay, and let's just say, isn't it better for Peter, for example, to go to the very lender that's foreclosing as a potential new?
Nobody's going to talk to Peter.
Okay.
Peter's
So-
a pimple on a buffalo's butt. Okay? They don't care about Peter. Peter's going to have to stay on the phone. Yes, they could talk to Peter. Okay, but Peter's going to sit on the phone. Ask Michael Jenkins. He's going to sit on the phone for 6 to 12 hours.
Hours.
6 to 12 hours until they get to somebody who's got the file on their desk. Okay, and then it's got to go through the thing. That's why I'm telling you, it shouldn't take this long. It shouldn't take this long. It should not take this long. You have 500,000 people losing their jobs every month. Hire some of these people to push the paperwork. Thank you. That's what's going on right now. Guys like Peter should be waiting as long as Peter's waiting to buy this house. Peter should be in the house supporting the local community and spending money in that community to revitalize that community wherever he's looking to buy. Right now, there's an empty house. Peter's ready to move in. My guy Kevin.
You figure there's a qualified buyer, and I know it's still going to take time, and patience is a big key. But there's a qualified buyer. It's been on the market for 2 years. It's but it is what it is, right?
Nothing makes sense, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, but listen, what was this house going for 3 years ago? Your $440,000 house. How much?
Close to 6.
All right, so sit there, shut up, and wait your time.
Yeah, it'll happen.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, thank you very much.
And I'll tell you what, Pete, and I was joking when I said shut up. I mean, if you're saving that much money, you're going to be it leads him to be a lot more patient, is what I'm saying. I mean, if you're saving $160,000 on your dream home,
I'd be patient.
Then Pete's going to have a lot more patience than somebody else who could go buy a $200,000 home when there's $200,000 homes out there that are not people's dream homes that people just want to go buy. Right, Pete?
Right, yeah. Sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, can we have the opportunity to at least compete with your loan with all this outstanding information we gave you?
Oh, come on.
Yes?
You guys already know the answer to that.
All right, hang on. We'll have Patrick pick you up. And this is all ethical in your mind, isn't it, Pete?
Oh, sure.
Okay, hang on, buddy. I can't help myself. But